back to Turkey, the foreign minister yesterday said in response to your comment that there may not be an agreement on Menbiç, but there is an understanding. Is there an understanding? If so, can you put it
we're going to start splitting hairs here, right? Between agreement, understanding, all of that. I can just tell you that our talks with the Turkish government are ongoing. Those talks have not been concluded at this point, and we look forward to continuing our conversations with the government.
Okay, they also seem to threaten an attack on Menbiç as well. What is your response to that?
U.S. forces are located in Menbiç. We have made it very clear with the Turkish government that we continue to operate there. We have made our concerns very clear with the Turkish government that we have a right to defend ourselves, the U.S., along with its coalition partners on the ground there, and we have encouraged Turkey to de-escalate overall, and that's why we continue to have conversations with that government.
And you have no intention to leave?
We have no intention to leave, but beyond that, I'd have to ask you to talk to DOD.
Report about the charges being dropped against President Erdogan's bodyguards. Was the State Department involved, or did the State Department seek for these charges to be dropped on Valentine's Day, the day before Secretary Tillerson met with President Erdogan?
I can tell you that the department had no role in the decision to drop those charges. That was entirely coming out of the Department of Justice.
Okay. Did you have any? You said you didn't have any role. Was there any contact, any cooperation, any coordination with them?
Not that I'm aware of. This is completely a Department of Justice decision.
And was the Secretary or were members of his team aware that this had happened?
I am told that the Secretary was aware of the decision before he met with President Erdogan in Turkey. He noted that the timing was coincidental, but he also noted it was a good example of how we have an independent judiciary in our country, and that the Department of Justice made those decisions and took it from there.
So he did raise it in his meeting with President Erdogan?
I am told that the Secretary did not discuss this issue with President Erdogan in any type of a quid pro quo, that the Secretary was certainly aware of it and believed it was noted that it was just an example of how our judicial system works here and that it was a coincidence in timing. He went on to talk about, apparently, I'm told, that courts operate free of political influence.